Hello everyone, I'm recording this video to briefly sum up what we have already done and give you some additional information. Okay, so you have already seen that Russian spelling closely follows the pronunciation. In fact, if you look at a word like par and see its transcription, you see no difference. The same symbols on the left side, on the right side. Par, par. Работа, работа. So we pronounced it exactly as we write it. Работа, работа. Закружу, закружу. There's no difference between transcription and the word itself. Khanty-Mansiysk. It's a name of a Russian city. No difference between left and the right sides. Not many languages can boast such closeness of spelling and pronunciation. This is good for Russian learners. There are some cases in which letters pronunciation can vary, but those variations are small and regular, usually small and regular, both small and regular. For example, we know the rule that or unstressed is pronounced or, and or unstressed is pronounced as weak R. This is why we pronounce dom as dom, but домой as домой. This is a rule, and we follow it. We know that ye under stress after consonant is pronounced like бегал, бегал, and ye unstressed after consonant is pronounced as weak e, бегу, бегу, бегу. It's a rule. It's a rule. We remember the rule, we apply it. Бегал, бегу. Яма, Ямайка. Stressed ya at the beginning of a word is pronounced as ya. Unstressed ya at the beginning of a word is pronounced as ya. Ямайка. Yama, Ямайка. Pretty much regular. We know that voiced consonants like the at the absolute end of a word become voiceless. This is why we pronounce годы, but год. It's a rule. We know that voiced consonants like b before a voiceless consonant like k become voiceless. This is why we pronounce рыба, but рыбка, рыбка. This is a rule that we have already learned. It's regular. There are some special cases to keep in mind, like words with irregular pronunciation, words with dropped consonants, borrowed words, and some endings. Words with irregular pronunciation exist in Russian, but compared to some other languages, they are very, very few. The word что meaning what or that. Most of us pronounce it as что. You have just to memorize it. There are some people who pronounce it as что, but it sounds a little bit weird. Конечно, meaning certainly, of course. Same. Ch is expected to be pronounced ch, but is pronounced sh. Конечно. And you can find people who say конечно, and they sound a little bit weird. We say конечно, and we memorize this word. Пожалуйста, meaning please or you're welcome. Here we don't pronounce this u and ye in the middle of a word. We pronounce it as пожалуйста, пожалуйста, пожалуйста. So you have to remember that this word, very frequent word, u and ye are not pronounced. Пожалуйста, пожалуйста. There are words with dropped consonants. Russian, just like many other languages, doesn't like clusters of consonants like satana, satana. In this case, we drop t, and the word грустный, meaning sad, sounds not грустный, but грустный, грустный, without t. Грустный, sad, грустный. The word здравствуйте, meaning hello. We have a cluster of consonants vsatv, which is too long, and we drop on the first v, which gives us здравствуйте, здравствуйте, without здравствуйте. Or even many people pronounce it as здрасте, здрасте. So half of the letters are dropped. Okay. We also have borrowed words, which, of course, don't have to follow Russian pronunciation rules. For example, we know that ц and sh are always and zh are always hard in Russian. But when we pronounce the name of the Swiss city Zurich, we make ц soft. Zurich, Zurich. We don't say Zurich. Zurich. It's weird. Zurich. French borrowings like Julie, Jules, Julien are pronounced by educated people at least as Ju. We know the rule that in Russian words J is never soft, but in borrowings like this we pronounced it as J, soft J, Julie, Jules. The same with Sh. In Russian words, Sh is never soft, but in this German last name, it's a soccer player. Surely, surely. We don't say surely. It's strange. Surely. There is a big and ever-growing group of borrowed words in which ye, following a consonant, doesn't soften it. So this word is supposed to be pronounced internet, according to the rules that we have learned. Internet, but nobody says internet. Everybody says internet, internet. So the preceding t and n are not softened. Internet. You memorize such words. Internet. De Niro, Robert De Niro, the actor. In such cases, we don't say De Niro, no. De Niro. The is not softened. De Niro. You memorize in Spanish, Italian, French names with this prefix de or preposition. Ye doesn't soften the preceding consonant. It's pronounced e after a hard consonant. De Niro. Destal. San Jose. The same. Ye doesn't soften the preceding consonant. So it sounds not San Jose, but San Jose. Jose. You memorize such words when you encounter them. Okay, and there are, in fact, two special cases which belong to the area of grammar. First of them is the ending of genitive singular of some words, like его, which is genitive singular of the word on, he. Его means his or him. We don't say его, его. No, we say его. Его. Злого. It's a genitive singular of the adjective злой, meaning wicked or angry. We don't say злого, злого, злого. We say злого. When we reach this stage in our grammar and vocabulary course, we will easily remember this rule. So, not его and злого, but его and злого. And in verbs have suffix ся and ending t when they go one after another. For example, in the word драться, meaning to fight, ся is pronounced as ца, драться, драться. Some people do say драться. It sounds very, very strange. We say драться, драться. Or third person singular, учится, meaning he studies or she studies. Учится, not учится, учится, but учится, учится. So that's about it. I think what we have already learned is quite enough for a beginner. I would be glad to see you, my grammar and vocabulary course. Goodbye.